detective. We've been watching him for a long time. It's somebody that we've never talked to. We didn't even know the voice. He has yet to identify that voice. It's not Sabrina's voice. Specifies a woman's voice to sound like that.
What happened in your voice was that clearly stated.
Can someone try to call her? Can you try to call her? You can. I don't want to talk to that girl. I don't know.
And also, guys, while they're doing that, back to, I made you get a Red Bull, man. Saw you drinking yours. Back to Taddy. It's wrong to tell somebody a story, a consistent story, for a very long time, and use what's supposed to be your friend as an attack dog because every single day you're asking, you want to expose and go after Ehud. That piece of
Now keep in mind, y'all remember what Hellcat had to say about this live. They were coming at him with those fake text messages, and by the time it was over with, I had flipped them. I don't know how much more of this live there is, but that's exactly what happened. I flipped them during this live because I exposed Sabrina for exploiting her children.
nobody wants anything to do with. But let me tell you this part real quick. I am pissed off. Not the fact that her story fucking changed up and she lied to me and added extra shit in there and all that crap. That now I know. I didn't know it.
She's pissed off at Sabrina. She is pissed off that stories changed. At least she's going to be by the end of this live. We didn't bring Ehud into this conversation. They did. We didn't bring, what's her name, Queen Tatted into it, but we did highlight the fact that Queen Tatted and Sabrina basically have the same thing going on. Good morning, Sassy.
What I'm also really pissed off about, Dodge, is there is a young lady who has some issues mentally and health-wise. And Tatted was speaking to her on a consistent basis. She told this young lady to go to a certain spot where they believed he was, like flirt with him or do whatever you got to do. But go to this certain spot in this other state and have him meet up with and fight for her, got her the divorce. And so, you know, it is what it is. But when you start using vulnerable DV and SA victims to try to get an insane young relationship emotional issues and was trying to
place him down on the highway. Yeah, we're not saying Ehud didn't do all that. It's not right. What entrapment, Sam? What the hell?
Oh, come on.
all of the young lady already said that some people are going to come after her.
He slipped on her. She went after Dalton with us. Ass woman. When you was trying to...
I'm going to expose it. I'm going to talk to her. And he did. He started firing subliminal shots at her. She was on
a phone and a live. So
and then she texted only a couple of people, including myself. She was so fucking... There was some really bad news coming out with her.
I texted her and asked her why was she telling my abuse.
Yeah, we're not...
Essie or East, y'all just made reference to Tatted and Ehud and an agreement that was made when they got a divorce that they were going to stop attacking each other. Now, I'd like to call your attention to Montgomery Dodge versus Sabrina on like the case of the scarred crawfish that sticks her fucking head out of a fucking mud hole every other day and talks shit about my ass. In our divorce, it says all the harassment stops. Now, are y'all going to sit here and tell me that I'm the one that's been keeping that harassment going? Because ever since we got a divorce, in fact, I got a video right here that I can play for you where Sabrina's talking about our divorce and how all the harassment's supposed to stop. Are y'all going to sit here and try to tell me that since we've been divorced, that I've been the one initiating all this fucking harassment? Because less than 3 days after our divorce, that bitch had my little sister up and alive with Craig and every last one of y'all harassing the fuck out of me.
Can I answer? When you're done. So what I saw was you getting the divorce papers, because I used to watch you. You know,
I guess that's it for the live. And then later on, they were talking about exploitation, and I asked Sassy, I said, tell me something. If a woman used her child, her autistic child, purposely to try to get a man back, would you consider that exploitation? If that woman made videos of that child crying, not consoling that child, actually taking advantage of the fact that your child is in emotional distress, your child that you say is autistic, you video that and you send it to a man to try to get him back. Your exact words, he doesn't understand why his daddy left him. Would that be exploitation? By the time that live was over with, hell, I was getting accused of being a victim of reactive abuse or something. Like I literally felt like a victim after that live was over with. I got damn prison wife survivor coming in here telling me, Dodge, what you did in that recording, that's reactive abuse. You were reacting to her abuse. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Literally made me feel like a victim, even though I know I'm not a victim. I probably am a victim. I just don't allow myself to be a victim. Does anybody have any questions about that text message? Y'all just heard us go over that whole damn text message feed. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody feel like a child was mentioned in that text message? Does anybody feel like Sabrina was addressed at all in that text message? Clearly, it's not Sabrina that I'm talking to. This is why I say Colby and the crash outs aren't the ones. You're not. I can do this all day, every day. Because I've done it all day, every day for like a year. Good morning, Red. How are you? Or good afternoon. Bear, can you do me a favor and go back and find this live and screen record the whole conversation that we just had about those text messages? You can actually go to the YouTube page and find that live and watch it and see the text messages coming down in real time. You can screenshot all of them and go analyze them if you want to. Colby's not going to show you the whole text message feed.
You want this live right now?
This live right now where we went over, where you heard me reading the text messages.
Okay.
Just screen record that part. That's all I'll need. But like I said, y'all can go to an account called Pop Tarts on YouTube. Go to October 15th. It says Dodge's Live October 15th. And y'all can find every text message that was sent. And if y'all want to make a fool out of somebody, y'all can just bust up in Colby's Live and be like, hey, could you show me where a child was mentioned? Could you show me where Sabrina was mentioned? It doesn't sound like it's Sabrina he's talking to. Help me help you. Anybody got any questions? I feel like y'all aren't going to have any questions now, are y'all? Colby, you going to run and hide from my lives, aren't you? You talk all the shit you want in your lives. I don't give a fuck. Every time I come in your lives, you've got like 40 people. There are millions upon millions of people on TikTok. We are small tadpoles in a big old huge ocean, and I don't give a fuck what your 40 people think about me. If any one of those 40 people got questions for me, I'm right here to answer them. No, Aldo, I was just messing with Aldo just for shits and giggles. Aldo doesn't have any text messages of mine. I was just playing around with Aldo. Aldo's not coming after me. I did enjoy his clapback video though. The smoking at the end, that was hilarious. Every now and then Aldo and I can playfully troll each other. I chuckled. Bear doesn't like his voice. Anybody else? Well, once you get to know somebody for like over the course of a year, the creepiness that you thought was like creepiness in the beginning, you realize that's just their demeanor. And so you can actually look past it. It's kind of like East's I'm a gang member personality. You get used to it. Aldo's I digress. What's going on, Tiki Top? Yeah, I mean, you just get used to people's personalities. I was very triggering in the beginning for Brittany and Sam. But I don't think I'm as triggering for them now. Oh shit, I've got a mission for all of my repo trucks. Okay, I know for a fact that I've gotten videos taken down before where people share text messages and there's like sexually explicit content in the text messages, and he didn't bleep out those words. So in the WhatsApp group tonight, we're going to go to that video on his page, and all of us, we're just going to hit that video with different violations. I don't remember the correct violation or what you have to type in, but that's going to be our mission tonight, is to get him a violation for that video. I need all the repo trucks back in the garage tonight. We're not going out repoing. We're going to do this from the garage. We'll do that later on tonight, though, while I'm bored at work. I think that dude pays for views. The reason I say that is because if you look at any new account, especially starting out, you don't, like, when you make your first video on TikTok, you don't get like thousands of views on your first video. Sometimes you will if it's a good video, but most of the time, no. You gradually build up, 200, 300, 400 views. This dude has a very small account with no videos on it, and like thousands of views on the videos. I think he's literally buying views. And that's why he doesn't have very many videos on his page, is because he has to pay for the views. It's hilarious. I think so. He made a comment earlier in my live. He's like, did you see how many likes and views I got on that video? I don't know or give a shit, but I'm pretty sure you're buying your views. Let's just be honest, your content is lacking. Yeah, I know. I don't do it, but I know a lot of other people do. Sometimes when I put out a song that I like, I'll like promote it, but that's about the only time I do that shit. Good afternoon, Irish. What's going on? Do y'all have any questions? Like, do the teacups have any questions? Y'all can ask me questions too. Y'all don't have to feel like you're going to trigger me with questions. I love answering questions. You'd have just had to have been there. Irish. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. I could have went to the grocery store. I was enjoying going to Walmart earlier in the week, but then that woman that was always flirting with me got kind of irritated with me when I showed her a picture of me and Bear. I think she was truly hitting on me. The other captain said she was hitting on me too. I thought she was just being nice because it was Christmas time. Like everybody's jolly when it's Christmas time. I think she was literally flirting with me. And now that I go back and look at the conversation, just some of the ways that she was looking at me, she kind of had that praying mantis look on her face, like maybe she was. I got a bad habit of not knowing when women are flirting with me and then assuming women are flirting with me when they're not flirting with me. That's why a lot of women get kicked out of my lives. And when I don't assume that, Ashley's here to assume that, and she kicks them out of my lives.
I know. I love doing it.
You bust up in here. You've got some beautiful blue eyes. Bye, biatch. I'm only talking about this because the sun just peeked its head out of the trees and it's shining right in my face, so I know that it is just glistening in my beautiful blue eyes. What y'all think? That's God's filters. God's filters are awesome. And it's going away. Anybody want to come in and tell me how conceited I am? Somebody left a comment on one of my videos one day and basically said that I think I'm the shit. And I say this all the time. A lot of times I'll make videos, especially if I make a new account. I'll post this. I talk about like things my dad used to say all the time. But this is something that this is some advice that I came up with on my own. And it basically goes like this. Think you're the shit. Be conceited as fuck. If you don't think you're the shit, nobody else is going to think you're the shit. If you spend your whole life searching for compliments from other people, you're going to wind up sitting over in the corner in the dark somewhere, feeling sorry for yourself, reevaluating your life, contemplating possible unaliving, suicide. So think you're the shit. But at the same time, don't pretend to be something you're not. Because then you're not being the shit. You're being full of the shit. That's my advice to people. But I don't just think I'm the shit. I know I'm the shit. Bear's the shit. Ashley's a shit. My daddy told me a long time ago. He said there are millions of people in this world, and there are millions of things about them that you might find that make them an ugly person. But if you can find the one thing about each and every person that makes them a beautiful person, you will find yourself surrounded by nothing but beautiful people. And then he said it's harder with some folks than others. My mom gave me some advice one time. She said, son, find you a girl with a pretty face. They can have the best body in the world, but eventually the sun comes up, the lights come on, and you have to look at their face all day long. And just hearing that advice from my dad, and then hearing my mom's advice, I realized that my mom and my dad must have thought they were like the ugliest people on the planet. Like, they did not, I guess they were not attracted to each other physically, because just judging from the advice they gave me, they did not think each other was attractive. And maybe they weren't. I thought my parents were beautiful people. But I got a bad habit of looking at personality and what's on the inside, not what's on the outside. So they might have been unattractive. And they do say that when two unattractive people get together, they will, like, reproduce something that is awesome. And let's just face it, I mean, whoo, they reproduced some awesome, didn't they? So. Bear's dad's ugly. He might have been good looking like 50 years ago. That's who I'm talking about when y'all hear me talk about the kidnapper. Bear, what you doing?
Just laying here.
I started writing a new song. I think I wrote it down, or I put it in my notes so I'd remember it. It goes like this. Grandma used to tell me, you got your grandpa's silver tongue, 'cause you know just what to say to make all the girls fall in love. Now it seems like to me today folks don't get the gist, 'cause I'm still out here saying the same damn things and I get called a narcissist. Y'all know everybody on this damn planet must be a damn narcissist, because I don't know who came up with the word narcissist, but somebody came up with the word narcissist and everybody thought it sounded good. And for like the past few years, all you hear is narcissist. Narcissist. And it does not matter what you do. If you piss somebody off, you are automatically a narcissist. If your man cheats on you with your sister, that man is a narcissist, and your sister's a narcissist. If the garbage man tips your garbage can over while he's taking out your trash or taking off with your trash, he's a narcissist. If the dog pees in your flower bushes, if the neighbor's dog pees in your flower bushes, the neighbor and the dog are narcissists. It's like, narcissist is just the go-to word for when you just get offended by somebody, I guess. Oh, they're a narcissist. Do y'all know what the actual definition of a narcissist is? It's a self-centered person. I feel like everybody should have some narcissistic traits. That's not the textbook or clinical definition for narcissism, but basically, if you Google a narcissist, it's a self-centered person, and everybody should be self-centered. You came in this world by yourself. You're leaving this world by yourself. If you live your life based off of what others want you to do, based off of how other people think you should be living your life, then whenever you leave this world, they shouldn't even write your name on your tombstone. They should write somebody else's name on your tombstone. Because you didn't live that life. You were being controlled by somebody else. Your ego. Your self-esteem. Did not allow you to live your life the way you wanted to live your life. I promise you, when I go, they're going to write my name on my tombstone. And there won't be anybody standing there at that funeral that can't say that was Montgomery Dodge. He didn't give a fuck what anybody else thought about him.
Michelle's life, and everybody's around him. Michelle's life, and everybody's around him, okay? And then I hear
I sent you a picture of my daddy.
I know.
give me a cheese dip or show me a check stub. Give me
Your dad looks like freaking Jeffrey Dahmer. You definitely got your looks from your mama. I don't know, you got your daddy's eyes. I think you are actually the perfect blend of your mom and your dad.
I am.
Wow, that's a yellow solo cup. You look like Craig in that picture. Am I gonna want Montgomery Dodge or I'm basically just speaking metaphorically. I don't want a tombstone. Like, why do I need a tombstone? How many times do people actually go to grave sites? And like on Memorial Day, I know a lot of the old people, at least the old people, used to go to the graveyard or whatever, and they put flowers on people's graves and shit, but it's a waste of money. There are so many different ways to be remembered. Ways that are cheap. Like, don't cost a thing. Facebook offers this like I forget what they call it, but once you like are gone, you can elect somebody like after you're gone to be like the person that not so much keeps your Facebook going, but switches it to remembering Montgomery Dodge and shit. I mean, really and truly, I mean, there's nothing that you can put on a tombstone that will remind you of me better than just going back and looking at my TikTok page. Huh? So I don't want a tombstone. I'm up in the air about whether I want to be cremated, though.
I told everybody if something happens to me, I want to be cremated. And I want them to go out and plant a tree, whatever.
Well, I remember hearing a joke made on this show, Deadwood or whatever, and the guy in the hotel, he was like, if there's resurrection in the flesh or whatever, he's like, don't mess me up too bad, because if there's resurrection in the flesh, I don't want to look hideous or whatever. So, I mean, they say part of your brain keeps on working even after you're gone. Like 2 or 3 days into after you're gone. So, I mean, if that's the case, I hope that part of my brain doesn't deal with like pain receptors, because I'd hate to still be in my body somehow, getting shoved into an oven. That's just not gonna. That's not gonna. It's not gonna be a good time. But at the same time, you stick me in a box, stick me in the ground. I think I would. I don't know. I think I would be a good-looking corpse.
If you get cremated, I'm gonna take you everywhere and sprinkle your ashes in like very romantic places, and then also take you into the bathroom and flush some of you down the toilet.
No, what you're going to do is take me and have a mold made and take all of my
You know
ashes.
how much ashes you get out of a body?
A lot.
It's a lot. I'll have plenty for the mold, and I'll have plenty for the romantic places.
It's going to be at least, what, 8 inches long, if you're accurate? I'm kidding. You're going to take my ashes, you're going to mix them up, have them put into a mold, and make you a toy. And then you are going to use me over and over again every night until you finally get over me, and then you're going to probably hop into a hoe phase and shit. And at that point, you won't be using me as much. When that happens, I want you to mail me to Brittany and Peekaboo. Yeah.
Nope.
Women don't share their utensils.
That's how I said. That's what. Nope.
It don't matter what you wash it with. We're not gonna share our utensil.
It sets a dirty mark.
Well, then,
Save it. Put it in a save it and hold it for a collection on a shelf
I'll just make her one and make me one, and then
just send me to Augie or Brittany Cheyenne, because I know they like sharing utensils.
Yeah.
yeah. I think you better let me decide what I do with you.
Yeah, send me to Giggles. She can strap me to one of her dolls. Do y'all feel like this live has been both entertaining and informative? Do y'all understand why Colby and the Crash Outs posting whatever the hell they post doesn't faze me one bit? It just gives me the opportunity to get in a live and make fools out of people. Bear, I'm gonna have to order some more gas station dope online. But I need to go to that website and see if they have the Opia. And not the other stuff, because the other stuff's illegal now. Bear say she was gonna mix you with resin. Ha, that's funny. That's what you could do. Turn me into your next resin project. I know one thing. Somebody's going to have to take my phone and throw it in the ocean as soon as they find out I'm gone. Because good God, can you imagine? Have anybody ever thought about that? After you're gone, people going through your phone just to see what's in there. Right now, my freaking photo album is littered with Star Trek, AI smeg scenes and shit. Hey, did y'all see my new video? You got a promotion, Bear.
Dr. Bear.
I'm a doctor.
You basically had to take out the doctor to get to be the doctor, but did y'all understand who the villain in that video was? I'm practicing with my Star Trek episodes, but basically that video, and I was trying to explain that to y'all last night, that video explains how Captain Dickard died and Captain Dodge took his place. And it also explains how Bear got her promotion. She didn't like not having a title in the first video, even though she did. So basically, the doctor was the villain in that episode. And like when Captain Dodge told the doctor, "Hey, meet me back here later, and you can collect my samples," like you'll notice he looks at Bear, and Bear's like, and that's him. Like they know by this time that the doctor is the bad guy. So, like when I'm laying in that bio bed and I ask her, "Is there any way to speed up the procedure?" and she climbs on top of me, that's, yeah. She probably, in fact, unalived Captain Descartes. And she was gonna unalive me. Kind of like Black Widow or Praying Mantis and stuff, but Bear saved the day. And since she unalived the doctor, and she has a blue star. I'm sorry, but if you're on my starship and you unalive my doctor, you've got to take up the slack. So now Bear's the doctor. Dr. Bear.
Now, didn't I say that last night?
Huh?
Now, didn't I say that last night? Bear should be the doctor.
I've got 2 more introductory videos to do. I've got to do an opening storyline for Chief Soprano. And I've got to do an opening storyline for Titney Peekaboo. What do y'all think Soprano's opening storyline should be? Like, he has to have like an origin story. I think I'm going to have him doing it with an alien. What's your preference, Soprano? Are you like into Romulans, Klingons, Ferengi? Oh, that would be awesome, Ferengis. Y'all have no idea what I'm talking about, do y'all?
I have to go back down memory lane and watching it.
Come on and portray yourself to be somebody that.
I used to watch it with my uncle.
At some point, you need to put him in the kitchen making coffee.
Yeah.
Y'all want to watch it? Hold on, we'll watch it.
Advertising his coffee.
All right.
If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, respect them. If they stand against you, show no mercy.
Medic! We need a medic here!
Captain Descartes, I've got you. I'm losing you, Captain. Don't give up on me now.
And give me like dental hygiene advice.
Bridge to sick bay.
Go ahead, Captain.
Captain Descartes' program is ready.
I will collect the sample myself, Captain. Captain Descartes is dead, Captain. I extracted as many samples as possible before he died.
I will be assuming command of this ship. We almost lost Descartes before we could retrieve his samples, Doctor. Meet me back here later so you can extract mine. Doctor, will the procedure take very long?
I think I know how to speed up the process.
If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, respect them. If they stand against you, show no mercy.
Because they say
I gotta.
I've been sitting at home doing my own thing other than dealing with other people's stuff.
This is Chief Soprano on vacation on the alien planet. That's gonna be the episode tonight. I don't know why. For some reason, it doesn't matter what I do. He's always got that expression on his face.
Don't take an allergic to Nurtec ODT. Allergic reactions can occur even days after use. Get help right away for trouble breathing, rash, swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or throat. High blood pressure and Raynaud's syndrome can occur. Get help for high blood pressure, Raynaud's syndrome,
So basically, tonight's episode, we're answering a distress call on an alien planet. The name of the planet is Adamo's Attic. It's in the Kingpin system. That's as far as I've gotten. But I'm thinking after we rescue the people on the freighter that, like, we're going to take some time and give the crew some vacation time, and Soprano is going to be down on the planet enjoying like this luxury resort on the planet and get kidnapped by an army of Amazon alien women who like enjoy doing weird shit to chief engineers on starships. Now, would you like to rescue him, or should I rescue him? Do you want to be the one to rescue Chief Soprano Bear? Did you fall asleep watching my Star Trek?
No. I mean, depends on what you call rescuing.
Whenever I start the Star Wars episodes, I'm gonna do Not Your Daddy's Star Wars too, and I think I'm going to have Colby as Jabba the Hutt. Boom, ba-boom. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. You know, I can actually do that, Sweet Tea, because I can go to the old movie Total Recall where that alien chick had 3 of them and Photoshop it. I'll have to like put pasties on her or something. I don't know if you can use pasties. I'm gonna try pasties tonight. Man, it's quiet. Oh, the girl next door started parking her car on the other side. I think, from what the other captain told me, he stepped outside in his boxers or whatever and whipped it out one day to take a leak or something, and he might have traumatized her. So she hasn't been parking on this side anymore. But that's good because she's nuts. Anyway, I gotta get ready to go to work. And I might be busy tonight because they're all the way out at the Galveston. They're all the way out at the Y where it intersects with the intercoastal. So, I'll be making some long trips tonight. Anybody got any questions, concerns, safety issues, prayer requests before I go? Boom, boom.
No.
Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, repo party tonight. We're not repoing a live, we're repoing one video. I need all the repo trucks with all of your repo truck accounts. We're going to be repoing one video for multiple violations.
Okie dokie.
Anyway, we can do that from WhatsApp though. Like, I wonder if there's a way to go live on WhatsApp. I guess I could do a video call and just add everybody. Either way, that's the plan for tonight.
Well, have fun.
Alright, I'm gonna get ready. We'll be back later. Love y'all.
Okay, love you guys. Hey,